Hi and welcome to this video in which we're going to talk about and make really clear your four aspects of how your narcissistic mother can really be disrespectful and how her lack of respect then affects you as a child, as an adult, and the consequences for you of each of these aspects. And also, what do you need then in order to heal? My name is Åse Wegereff and I am a survivor of a narcissistic mother. So this is right back where I come from and have personal lived experience of. And I'm also a registered counselor and I provide one-on-one therapy, and I'm here on YouTube to spread all this knowledge out to you as well, and hopefully that can help you. So I also have a program coming up, and if you're interested in that, that can help with all of these things that I'm describing. And if you're interested in that, then stay till the end, and then you will get information about that. So the first way that she shows disrespect for you is that she doesn't actually pay attention to you. She doesn't actually take an interest in you. And that's quite unusual when you are her child. Most of us normal mothers, we are deeply invested in in how our children are doing and what they are experiencing and so on. So she may not ask you about your experience. She may not listen if you're talking to her. She may just fill the entire space up with herself and what she's interested in and completely ignore you, which when it's your mother and when it happens on repeat and when it happens from the beginning of your life, then it really wounds us deeply and it really affects us deeply. And I want to say that this is also my experience, and I've had this from when I grew up, and but it still hurts. It still hurts that when you've got something special going on in your life that she knows very well about, and she doesn't even give it any space whatsoever other than what she's doing. Yeah, it really does hurt. And it's meant to hurt. It signals to you that this is not the way things are meant to be. So what can then happen to you? So we become invisible, many of us. We learn that we don't matter. That's what she's teaching you. And then perhaps then we make conclusions that we aren't interesting, we haven't got anything to offer. So there's deep beliefs about self that really that we really develop here. And so what you actually need then in order to stop being invisible and stop feeling like you haven't got anything to offer to people, that you're not interesting, and like there's also the aspect of learning that we don't matter, so we don't even matter in our own lives anymore. And so this is a really important pattern to break, because you need to be the main character of your own life. You're meant to be. And I also want to say to you that I was listening to spiritual teacher Christina Lopez, and she was talking about narcissists as in narcissists. Why do we go through this? Narcissists are actually there to really, what they do of course they really hurt us and they really test us and challenge us, but there's a deeper emergence of a power in your own life that many people don't get to that, of course. So it can be quite provocative when I say it, but I still want to say that a narcissist growing up like this is meant to empower you. It's meant for you to find the power in your own life, but it's a very, very, obviously a very painful way to go about this. But what you need then is like awareness of where you are, not giving yourself center stage in your own life, awareness of the invisibility, because these are like conditioned and programmed into you, and we lose awareness of all of these things that are so ingrained in us. So that is where I help people regularly to like become aware of themselves, aware of their feelings, show them that they matter, show them that they have important things going on in their lives, and that they actually have things to offer. So that is the new experience that you need in order to shift out of this pattern. The second point I want to make is that she is jealous and envious and competitive. Your mother is not in a relationship where she's wants to empower you, where she wants you to succeed, where she's happy for your success. Your mother is there seeing you as a threat, having a very fragile sense of self, and anything that takes away from her is seen as a threat. So you are seen as a threat, particularly if there's something going right for you and you're doing well for yourself, and just, you know, can be all kind of things. So then she'll need to take you down, because she needs to be one up on you. I mean, so she can do that by criticizing you, ignoring you, manipulating and gaslighting you. Apologize, there's the dishwasher going on here, but today is one of those days where it's hard to make a video, and I'm still going at it because I want to share this with you, and I hope it can help. So I apologize for the noises in the background. So what happens then is that you come to learn about the world and what relationships are like, and you come to expect things, that there's a map that is drawn inside of you, beliefs about yourself, others, in the world. So you come to expect that other people are dominant, that other people, relationships to other means pain, that others aren't happy for you, that you come to feel things like, why did I think that this was good? Why did I feel proud about this? Why did I show this to her? So you trust, your sense of trust in yourself can also be really injured by this, and many other aspects too. So here is also like when relationships are so painful, lots of people withdraw from relationships and start to isolate more and more, because that's the only way to feel safe, and that's the only way to not be around people who are abusive. So that makes a lot of sense. So what you need then, in order to live a good life, in order to heal from this, you need to strengthen the trust in yourself. You need to be in equal and balanced relationships. And you need to be around people who are actually normal, people who are happy for you, people who get your pain, and people who want well for you, and people who are motivated, empathic, and motivated to maybe travel the journey together in order to heal, and so on. You need a different kind of person to be around in order to correct these relational injuries that you have. Point number 3 is that your mother disrespects you by influencing you, because you've probably grown up with someone then who thinks that her opinions matter most, or is all that matters. So, and also she's very entitled to say when she thinks that you are wrong, and she goes across all boundaries. So she will tell you her opinions about your friends, about your boyfriends, about your education, about any kind of thing that you decide for yourself, do for yourself. And also as an adult, about how you raise your children, she'll just dish it out the whole time. What happens to you then is that you lose your voice. You lose you, because there's so much noise on the outside. And you also learn that you learn to listen to other people above yourself. You don't learn to go inwards to feel what's right for you. You There's also a lot of beliefs around like other people are then smarter than you, other people know better than you, because when you lose you also lose the ability to make those natural choices that fit for you. So then you maybe get on the wrong choices, and this then becomes a whole story about it must be because others are smarter than me, it must be because I'm stupid, it must be because blah blah blah. None of it is actually true. It's because she set you up on this path, and she may do this your entire life. So what do you need? You need to find your voice inside. You need to connect deeply with yourself. You need to nurture that relationship, that authentic relationship that you never perhaps have even gotten to know. That's how you find what is true for you. That's how you can live well. And the fourth way that she disrespects you is that by just being with a narcissistic mother, there's always that aggression luring underneath. Even if things look nice on the surface or decent, you always know that she can be aggressive. If things don't go her way, there's the narcissistic rage. She can be aggressive. So there's always the possibility that she can start raging, that she can start showing her nasty side, that she can give you the cold shoulder, criticize you, or you know your mother best. What do you learn then? You learn that as an adult here, or as moving in your life, you learn that you're not safe. You learn that others are cold and heartless and potentially aggressive. You learn that you can you can be met with anger and attack at any time. So this, of course, becomes a source of anxiety, whether you're around her or someone else. You've learned that people are like this. So you can get triggered, you can get hyperactivated, you can get fearful, and you can get anxiety. And if it just gets too much, you can even get depressed from it, and so on. So what do you need then? You need to understand how this is all linked. This is part of why I'm doing this video, so you can see how your symptoms and how your experiences today and how your way of being today is linked to her, the relationship to her. It's not a fault of yours. It's actually only survival and the way you develop in this kind of relationship with a narcissistic mother. And that's so in therapy, people come in feeling really bad about themselves, and it's not before they can actually unblind themselves and go against all the survival that they will actually, and open their eyes to seeing this, that they can actually start to feel better about themselves, and that things can start to make sense to them, and that they can start to develop that real relationship to themselves and their truth. So what do you need then? So you need that the kind of explanation that I'm giving now, so that you really understand yourself. You also need to be in relationships, perhaps be triggered, and be able to observe that you are being triggered whilst being perhaps held by support, held by others who get it, so that you can manage through the situation and get support, and so that your body actually learns that what you had with your narcissistic mother and the nastiness and attacks that could come isn't how the whole entire world is actually operating. So if you're really interested in healing from this, and you can see that this is all making sense to you, and you'd like to work with me, and you like my videos and so on, and my energy and all of this, then if your heart is in it and says yes, then I think that you should listen to it, because I have helped people with this and I've been through the whole healing journey myself. And right now I have a 3-month program that is open for a small group of people You do not have to engage with others or anything like that, but you can step into the frame of my program and get all the help and all the teaching that I teach you there in order to step out of survival, to understand yourself deeply, to connect with yourself and nurture that real relationship with yourself, and to shift all these falsehoods that you have learned growing up, and to get corrective experiences in relationships and so on. There's a lot of, it's kind of like a broad program, because the injuries that we get cover so many different aspects, but you will be able to take from it what you need at this moment. So if you're interested in that, you can join it. There's a link in the description of this video. It's open right now, and if you're watching this video later when it's no longer available, then just join my waitlist for the next time when I open it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to just email me. I am delighted to help you. So all the best to you. I hope this has been helpful, and please subscribe, like or comment, or all of them, and then I get to see you again. Okay, bye-bye.